Hey guys, welcome to techENT. I'm Jeevan and this is the download for the second week of March. So the week started off with the launch of this device, the OPPO Find X2 and its bigger brother, the Find X2 Pro. So this device is officially available in Malaysia. If you need a rundown of the specs, we have an article detailing everything on the website, and you can even get it on pre-order right now. Details, as I mentioned, on the website. However, in other news, we have a lot of legal matters. The first one, which everybody is probably interested in, is the US government is looking as if they want to end trade with Huawei. Earlier this year and even last year, we saw US actually ban Huawei from trading in the US because Huawei was allegedly spying on the US through a backdoor in their software. And this applied to technologies including their 4G and 5G technology. Now, if Huawei doesn't get another extension, or the companies that are dealing with them don't get licenses to deal with Huawei, we may see Huawei devices launch exclusively with their own in-house app gallery. The other issue would be certain rural areas in the US may be affected as their 4G towers run with Huawei or ZTE technology. So the other company that is in the news because of legal matters is Sharp, who is taking OPPO and Vizio to court. Now, the company is suing Vizio because of alleged infringements on 12 patents. Specifically, they are targeting one of Vizio's 70-inch TV models, and they are looking for an injunction and compensation for loss. So when it comes to OPPO, the lawsuit is essentially between two large Chinese companies. If you're unaware, Sharp is actually owned now by Foxconn, a Chinese company based out of Taiwan, whereas OPPO belongs to BBK Electronics. Sharp is alleging that OPPO's parent company, or rather OPPO, infringes a number of their 4G LTE patents. Now, this matter is being settled across a few countries in the world, including Germany and Japan. Now, we'll update you on what happens, but it's very likely that they will settle out of court. In other news, we have HMD delaying the update for Android 10 on a number of their devices. This includes the 3.2, 4.2, 3.1 Plus, the Nokia 5.1, the Nokia 1 Plus, and the Nokia 8 Sirocco, which is a really weird move considering the Sirocco was one of their flagship devices. Aside from that, they have also further explained the upgrade path for all of their devices. HMD has also been one of the fastest device manufacturers to actually roll out updates. So it looks like the OnePlus 8 series is gonna have 5G across the board. This information was confirmed by CEO Pete Lau in a CNET interview. There are a lot of leaks coming out about the OnePlus 8 series, and we will definitely be covering them on techENT. OPPO wasn't the only one releasing new devices this week. In fact, we have Xiaomi releasing the new Redmi Note 9 Pro series in India. Yes, it's a mouthful, but that's not all it is. This phone is actually Redmi's flagship phone, and it looks like it is one to be reckoned with. So the Redmi Note 9 Pro comes in two variants, the regular Pro and the Pro Max. The Pro Max has a little edge over the Pro. Both of them come with a 6.67-inch Full HD Plus display and come with Android 10 running on MIUI 11. Both of them run on the Snapdragon 720G processor. The Redmi Note 9 Pro Max comes with a maximum of 8 gigs of RAM, whereas the Redmi Note 9 Pro only comes with a maximum of 6 gigs of RAM. Both devices come with up to 1 to 8 gigs of internal storage and can be expanded with a dedicated microSD slot. Now the main difference between the two comes in their cameras. The Redmi Note 9 Pro comes with a 48 megapixel main sensor, an 8 megapixel ultra-wide sensor, a 5 megapixel macro sensor, and a 2 megapixel depth sensor. The Max has a little edge over the Redmi Note 9 Pro with a 64 megapixel main sensor. Yes, that is a leap over the Pro version, but it retains all the other sensors. On the front, the Redmi Note 9 Pro comes with a 16 megapixels wide sensor, while the Pro Max comes with a 32 megapixel wide sensor. Both of them will have a 3.5mm headphone jack. Yes, Redmi is retaining the 3.5mm headphone jack. They are able to charge through a USB Type-C port. Both of them have side-mounted fingerprint sensors. Yes, it's become a trend. And they have large 5020 mAh batteries. The biggest difference comes in the fast charging, where the Note 9 Pro only has 18 watt fast charging, whereas the Pro Max has 33 watt fast charging. Now, these devices will be available in India really soon, starting at 14,999 Indian rupees for the lowest end Pro Max model and 12,999 rupees for the lowest end regular Note 9 Pro. In Malaysian ringgit, we are seeing prices of about 860 ringgit for the Note 9 Pro Max, whereas the Note 9 Pro will start at about 745 ringgit. Now these are just estimated prices. We don't have the official prices from Xiaomi Malaysia or any indication that these phones will arrive in Malaysia at all. Finally, we have another round of updates due to the COVID-19 situation. The first thing that you will realize is E3 has been cancelled. Yes, the biggest conference for gaming in the world is now cancelled. But we have word that certain announcements from E3 will be done by the companies online, such as the Xbox announcements. In other COVID-19 related news, the F1 has announced that the Australian GP, the Bahrain GP, Chinese GP, and the Vietnamese GP have all been cancelled. Tech companies across the world have started to ask their employees to start working from home. Google, Twitter, Amazon, and even Microsoft have begun asking that they work from home. We actually have a few events by these companies that have been cancelled or have been turned into online events to facilitate protecting against getting infected. Amazon has gone a step further, offering paid sick leave for those affected by the COVID-19 virus. Apple, on the other hand, has apparently cancelled the launch of the iPhone SE2, and production is apparently indefinitely on hold. This could be to make way for their next flagship, but it's likely because things have slowed down in China due to the virus. Another thing that Apple has done is they have shut down all their Apple stores in Italy amidst the outbreak. Microsoft Build has turned into an online-only event, but in other more sanitary news, Samsung is offering to actually sterilize your smartphone, or rather sanitize your smartphone in 19 markets, including the US, South Korea, and Malaysia. Yes, in Malaysia. It's not available in Singapore just yet, but Samsung will be expanding this program across more regions as time progresses. So that's all the news we have for this week. Do like and subscribe to techENT for more. Remember to stay safe. Oh, and don't forget, we have a weekly podcast now. The techENTonic podcast happens every Monday. And last week, we had rockstar Adam Lobo on the podcast. This week, we have special guest SmashPop. who will be joining us for the podcast. So do take a listen. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and nearly every single podcast platform out there. If we're not on your favorite podcast platform, do let us know. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video. Remember to stay safe and clean your hands. So that's all from me this week, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, follow us on all our social media, and also visit the website for more tech news. I'm Jeevan, and this has been your TechENT download for the second week of March.